Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel, Canada Immigration. We hope you're doing great. Well, in this, we'll talk about Canada Immigration Breaking Update. Greetings, global citizens. Get ready for the latest scoop on Canada's dynamic immigration landscape. In a recent development, the Maple Leaf Nation has opened its doors wide with a working holiday visa draw, extending invitations to 4,570 eager individuals seeking a Canadian adventure. Additionally, the province of Alberta is making waves with its express entry draw under the Alberta Immigrant Nominee Program, AAIP. And, as we step into the new year, Canada kicks off its first targeted express entry draw, warmly inviting 7,000 applicants to join the diverse Canadian community. Stay tuned as we unravel the details of these exciting updates shaping the immigration journey to the Great White North. So, to get all the information, pay attention and watch the video through to the end. Please hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to push the notification bell for upcoming episodes. So, without any further delay, let's jump into the video. Who received ETAs in the recent express entry category-based selection draw? Last week, Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada, IRCC, issued 7,000 invitations to apply, ETAs, in a category-based draw for express entry candidates with French language proficiency. The draw took place on February 1st and the Minimum Comprehensive Ranking System, CRS, score of all candidates who received an ETA was 365. This CRS score marked the second lowest minimum score of any category-based draw to date and is the lowest CRS of any express entry draw since late September last year. While IRCC issued 7,000 ETAs in its latest French language draw, many express entry candidates continue to wonder what would have made their profile strong enough to receive an ETA in such a draw. Accordingly, using fictional examples, the following will illustrate how candidates with different express entry profiles would have been eligible to receive an ETA on February 1, 2024. This information can be used by both current express entry candidates and prospective Canadian immigrants to understand how to strengthen/build their profiles in the hopes of receiving an ETA from IRCC in an upcoming draw. Eligibility for French language category-based draws. Before assessing different hypothetical examples of express entry profiles, candidates need to understand that IRCC's French language draws require meeting certain eligibility criteria. Specifically, to be eligible for an express entry draw in IRCC's French language proficiency category, candidates must have French language test results that show a minimum score of 7 in all 4 language abilities on the Niveau de Compétence Linguistique Canadienne, NCLC. The 4 language abilities are reading, writing, speaking and listening. Example profiles of successful ETA recipients. Beyond meeting the general criteria noted above, the following illustrates 3 hypothetical express entry profiles that would have been strong enough to receive an ETA during IRCC's French language category-based draw on February 1st. Pascal from Cameroon. As a native of Cameroon, Pascal grew up speaking French. Accordingly, in addition to scoring a 10 in each of the 4 assessed language abilities on the NCLC, this is what Pascal's express entry profile looked like when he applied to the Federal Skilled Worker Program, FSWP, and entered into the candidate pool at 27 years old, hoping for an ETA through IRCC's French language category-based draws. Age, 27. Highest level of completed education, post-secondary credential of 3 or more years. Second post-secondary credential, no. Study in Canada, no. English proficiency, 6 for reading, writing, speaking, 7 for listening. French proficiency, 10 for all abilities. Full-time skilled work experience outside Canada within the last 10 years, 2 years. Full-time skilled work experience inside Canada within the last 10 years, none. Marriage or common law partnership, no. Sibling in Canada, citizen or permanent resident, living in Canada, 18+ years old, no. Close family member in Canada, citizen or permanent resident, living in Canada, 18+ years old, no. Trade certificate of qualification, no. Provincial nomination, no. Skill job offer from Canadian employer, no. Result, with this profile, Pascal's CRS score was 472. Therefore, Pascal's express entry profile was strong enough to reward him with an ETA from IRCC. Emma from Switzerland. As a native of Switzerland, where French is a co-official language, 34-year-old Emma scored a 7 on all language abilities assessed by the NCLC. After confirming that she met the minimum language requirement for IRCC's French language category-based draws, Emma applied to the FSWP and entered the express entry candidate pool with this profile. Age, 34. Highest level of completed education, post-secondary credential of 3 or more years. Second post-secondary credential, no. Study in Canada, no. English proficiency, 8 for writing/speaking, 7 for reading, 9 for listening. French proficiency, 7 for all abilities. Full-time skilled work experience outside Canada within the last 10 years, 3 years. Full-time skilled work experience inside Canada within the last 10 years, none. Marriage/common law partnership, yes. Spouse's highest level of completed education, secondary school credential. Spouse's study in Canada, no. Spouse's full-time skilled work experience inside Canada within the last 10 years, none. Spouse's English proficiency, 6 for all abilities. Spouse's French proficiency, 10 for all abilities. Sibling in Canada, citizen or permanent resident, living in Canada, 18 plus years old, no. Close family member in Canada, citizen or permanent resident, living in Canada, 18 plus years old, no. Trade certificate of qualification, no. Provincial nomination, no. Skill job offer from Canadian employer, no. Result, this profile helped Emma earn a CRS score of 398. Similar to Pascal, this express entry profile was therefore strong enough for Emma to receive an ETA from IRCC on February 1. Rudy from France. Born and raised in France, Rudy's first language is French, which helped him score a 10 on all language abilities assessed by the NCLC. On top of that, Rudy applied to the Canadian Experience Class, CEC, and entered the express entry candidate pool when he was 29 years old, giving him the maximum CRS points possible for the age category. These human capital factors, as outlined below, helped him earn an ETA from IRCC on February 1. Age, 29. Highest level of completed education, master's degree. Second post-secondary credential, yes. Study in Canada, no. English proficiency, 5 for all abilities. French proficiency, 10 for all abilities. Full-time skilled work experience outside Canada within the last 10 years, 1 year. Full-time skilled work experience inside Canada within the last 10 years, none. Marriage or common law partnership, no. Sibling in Canada, citizen or permanent resident, living in Canada, 18 plus years old, no. Close family member in Canada, citizen or permanent resident, living in Canada, 18 plus years old, no. Trade certificate of qualification, no. Provincial nomination, no. Skill job offer from Canadian employer, yes. Job offer for senior managerial position, no. Full-time job offer for minimum 1 year, yes. Job offer supported by Labour Market Impact Assessment, LMIA, no. Currently working in Canada on a valid work permit for the employer offering job, no. Result, with the above profile, Rudy earned a CRS score of 510. New Canada Working Holiday Visa Draw sent 4,570 invitations. The New Canada Working Holiday Visa Draw of 2024 sent out 4,570 invitations for open work permits during the week ending February 3, 2024. There are now 44,433 available spots for youngsters from 35 eligible countries under the Working Holiday Visa category, with 31,155 eligible candidates in the pool. The Young Professional category sent over 547 closed work permit invitations, while the International Co-op, Internship, category sent 142 invitations. The full list of all the eligible countries is shown below, along with the number of latest invitations sent this week, available spots, 2024 quota, and applicants in the pool. 1. Canada Working Holiday Visa invitations. Working holiday invitees are issued an open work permit, allowing them to work for almost any company in Canada. You are eligible if you come from an eligible country without a job offer and would like to work for more than one firm in Canada. Two. Young Professionals category. In the Young Professionals category, invited candidates receive a closed work permit for one particular employer in Canada. Candidates for this category must meet the following eligibility requirements. A credible job offer from a Canadian company that will help them advance professionally. International Cooperative, Internship. An employer-specific work visa is issued under the International Co-op, Internship, category. You belong to this category if you 1. You are a post-secondary student who has been given a position in Canada for a work placement or internship, and 2. You need to complete this job placement or internship in order to complete your education. 3. You will work for the same company in the same place throughout your time in Canada. Who can participate in International Experience Canada? To take part in International Experience Canada, IEC, your country or territory of citizenship must have a Youth Mobility Agreement, YMA, with Canada. Click here to search if your country is eligible for International Experience Canada, IEC, program. In rare situations, IEC-recognized organizations, RO, can assist a small number of youngsters from non-partner nations in participating in IEC. Some countries only let you participate once. Others let you participate twice, but in different categories. Because each country is unique, you should check to determine if you're eligible to apply. Latest Alberta Express Entry Draw 2024, AAIP. Alberta held 3 new Express Entry Draws in the first month of 2024 with a comprehensive ranking system, CRS, score of 309 or above. The first Alberta Express Entry Draw of 2024 on January 2 sent out 42 invitations for provincial nomination to profiles having a job offer under the dedicated healthcare pathway. Profiles with a CRS score of 309 and above were considered for this first Alberta Express Entry round of invitations. Following this, Alberta sent out 44 provincial nomination invitations on January 11 under the priority sector of agriculture with a job offer from an Albertan employer. The CRS cutoff score was 312 in the agriculture-focused draw. The latest Alberta Express Entry Draw of 2024 on January 16 issued only 22 invitations under the dedicated healthcare pathway to profiles with job offers in the province. The CRS cutoff score increased slightly by 3 points to 312 as compared to the first healthcare draw on January 2, 2024. Summary of Alberta Express Entry Draw January 2024. Occupations with high volume of applications in Alberta Provincial Nominee Program. The Alberta PNP receives a large volume of applications from workers in the below-listed occupations. When the number of applications exceeds the capacity to issue nominations, these submissions may take longer to process or may exclude occupations from express entry draws, regardless of occupational demand. 62,020, Food Service Supervisors. 63,200, Cooks. 62,010, Retail Sales Supervisors. 13,110, Administrative Assistants. 65,201, Food Counter Attendants, Kitchen Helpers and related support occupations. 73,300, Transport Truck Drivers. 13,100, Administrative Officers. 12,200, Accounting Technicians and Bookkeepers. 42,202, Early Childhood Educators and Assistant. 21,231, Software Engineers and Designers. These occupations are updated as of January 30, 2024. What are the different Alberta Advantage Immigration Program, AAIP, pathways? Below are all the different Alberta Advantage Immigration Program, AAIP, pathways to permanent residency, PR. Alberta Express Entry Stream. Accelerated Tech Pathway for Express Entry. Alberta Opportunity Stream. Religious Workers Eligibility Program. Rural Renewal Stream. Rural Entrepreneur Stream. Foreign Graduate Entrepreneur Stream. Graduate Entrepreneur Stream. All the 2023 Alberta Express Entry draws. Invitations to apply, ETAs, for Canadian permanent residency on February 1. IRCC conducted a targeted draw for profiles having Level 7 in French, and a comprehensive ranking system, CRS, score of 365 or higher. This is the lowest CRS score cutoff ever in a Francophone Express Entry draw and the highest number of invitations to apply in a single targeted round of invitations. Summary of the Express Entry draw today. Category, Level 7 in French. Number of invitations issued, 7,000. Rank required to be invited to apply, 7,000 or above. Date and time of round, February 1, 2024, at 16:36 and 1 second UTC. CRS score of lowest ranked candidate invited, 365. Tie-breaking rule, September 8, 2023, at 9:47 and 27 seconds UTC. Tie-breaking, if more than one candidate has the lowest score, the cutoff is based on the day and time that they submitted their express entry profiles. Yesterday, IRCC issued only 730 invitations to apply in a general draw with a CRS cutoff score of 541. Previously, on January 23, 2024, the IRCC sent out 1,040 invitations to apply in a general round of invitations to all profiles with a CRS score of 543 or higher. Also on January 10, the first General Express entry draw of 2024 issued 1,510 invitations to apply, with a CRS score cutoff of 546. Latest CRS score distribution in the pool. IRCC has yet to announce an express entry draw for targeted occupations announced in 2023. Which occupations are being targeted in express entry draws? With a link to the full list of jobs, these are the 5 sectors that express entry is focusing on. 1. Healthcare. 2. Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, STEM, professions. 3. Trades, such as carpenters, plumbers and contractors. 4. Transport. 5. Agriculture and agri-food. What is express entry? Express entry is the application management system for 3 key economic immigration programs: the Canadian Experience Class, CEC, Federal Skilled Worker Program, FSWP, and Federal Skilled Trades, FSTP. Express entry employs the comprehensive ranking system to rate candidates based on human capital considerations. Work experience, linguistic proficiency, education, age, and vocation are all factors to consider when assessing human capital. Those with the highest CRS scores are more likely to receive an invitation to apply, ITA, for permanent residence during the next express entry round. Once a candidate has obtained an ETA, they can submit an application to the IRCC. The government has established a 6-month service standard for processing express entry applications and issuing final decisions. Canada announces new funding of $362 million for housing asylum claimants. In January 31, 2024, the Minister of Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada, IRCC, announced new funding of $362.4 million to support housing for asylum claimants. Minister Miller announced this funding for the Interim Housing Assistance Program, IAP, as part of the 2023 to 2024 fiscal year. Out of this, Quebec alone is set to get $100 million. Previously, Quebec's Premier François Legault requested $470 million in federal assistance to help deal with the influx of asylum seekers. This is in addition to the $212 million in national funding made available in the summer of 2023 through IHAP. The IHAP provides cost-sharing financing to provincial and municipal governments to handle unprecedented interim housing pressures caused by an increase in the number of asylum claimants. This new funding will help provinces and municipalities meet increased demand for shelter space and prevent asylum seekers from becoming homeless. A more detailed analysis of the new funds announced today will be provided in due course. Previous Canada fundings to support asylum claimants. Since 2017, the Canadian government has given provinces and municipalities over $750 million to help reduce asylum-related housing concerns. The Canadian government operates around 4,000 temporary rooms across the country, sheltering over 7,300 asylum seekers. The Canadian government has pledged over $4 billion over 9 years to combat homelessness across the country through Reaching Home, Canada's homelessness strategy. Last year alone, IRCC supplied $2 billion in assistance to refugees and asylum seekers across the country. Provinces and municipalities that provide interim shelter to asylum seekers must make petitions for reimbursement of costs. This must be completed before the Government of Canada may assess how much it will contribute. The amounts are established depending on the requests and the program's total budget envelope. In addition to IHAP, the federal government has acquired temporary housing for short-term stays to relieve the strain on local shelters. These locations have been changed to meet local needs and growing demand. 2023 Summary of Asylum Claimants Processed by the Canada Border Services Agency, CBSA. 2023, Province-wise asylum claimants processed by the CBSA and IRCC. That concludes our dive into the latest happenings in Canadian immigration. From the bustling working holiday visa draw to the strategic express entry initiatives and a substantial boost in funding for asylum claimants' housing, Canada continues to showcase its commitment to welcoming individuals from around the world. Stay connected with us for more updates on immigration trends and opportunities. Whether you're planning to embark on a working holiday or exploring new pathways to call Canada home, we wish you success on your journey. Until next time, stay informed, stay inspired, and may your aspirations find a home in the heart of Canada. That is all for today. in this video. What are your thoughts on this? Please let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching the entire video. Hopefully, the information is useful to you. See you later, in the next episode. Till then, take care.